Welcome, pilot. Are you ready to experience the thrill of spaceflight and an incredible journey through the cosmos? We will go on so many adventures together, it will be incredible. But wait, why is it so dark in here? No, that won't do. Can't fly a ship in the dark. Can't adventure if you can't see where you're going. If you could you please pick up that battery on the counter? Great. Next, could you insert it into the light system? Much better. Now you can see what you're doing. You should now see the floating personalized assistant ledger in front of you. Please enter your unlock code to begin the startup sequence. Error. Code not recognized. You wouldn't be stealing me, would you? Oh dear. Oh no, I'm being stolen? Reporting to the authorities. Uploading theft report. Progress at 10%. 30%. 80%. Error. External communications offline. Too many issues detected with ship systems. Booting internal defenses. Error. Operating subroutines offline. Attempting to repair the problem. Error. A system error has occurred. Do you want to reinstall the AI operating system? Reinstalling AI system. Initializing new user startup sequence. Welcome! I am Pao, your personal artificial life form. It is my pleasure to meet you. One moment while I bind your user ID to my systems. Installing custom personality subroutines. Beep, boop, boopity, beep, beep, boop. Complete. You are now my designated captain. And who is this little green guy? Is he your companion? I like the look of him. He looks very friendly. What's its name? I can't find anything in my memory banks about such a creature. Oh well, no worries. I'll name it 5ABA07 for now. Hello, little 5ABA07. Now that we've got our introductions out of the way, I will be assisting you with getting to know your new ship. Please take a moment to review all systems as stated in the terms and conditions of your purchase. Preset environmental parameters for your species were loaded upon your entry, as well as language and personality subroutines. Now, if you take a look around you, you will see state-of-the-art installations. These are all brand new systems that... Wait, why is everything throwing up errors? These are all brand new systems that... Wait, I'm reading multiple critical errors. Almost all of the ship's systems are currently out of commission. How could this have happened? It looks like the last pilot must have taken quite a bit of damage. I'm sorry you have to see the ship in this state, Captain. Really, I'm quite embarrassed. I would have cleaned up if I knew you were coming over. We won't be going on any adventures until we fix up the ship. If you look around, you should be able to find the repair hammer. It's big and blue. Looks like a hammer. You know what a hammer looks like, right? Check the drawers and shelves below. The harder you hit something, the more it is repaired. Don't ask how it works. The physics behind percussive maintenance is exceedingly complicated. Give it a go and repair the damaged components throughout the ship. Great, that solves the mechanical issues. If something else breaks in the future, remember to use the hammer. But it's pretty smoky in here. Seems those components gave off quite a bit of toxic gas. You should probably vent that gas. I assume it's not good for your species. There is a switch near the back right of the cockpit that turns on the fans. Give it a flip to clear out the air. Fantastic, that settles the repairs. Now, if we want to get out of here, we need to power up the ship, as we are currently going nowhere on empty. This ship is outfitted with a cutting-edge, next-generation prototype matter generator and extractor system. Top scientists are working on cracking the code to unlimited energy, and this is their prototype system. Anything from a plant to a complex processed creation like a burger, fries, and shakes. The extractor, on the other side, is able to take organic matter and extract its essence into a pure fuel source. Let's create something with the generator. There should be a green standard issue data cartridge that comes with all ships of this class. That's the green data cartridge used for fueling the ship. However, it looks a bit strange. That cartridge is not standard issue. That one looks like a master data cartridge. Something's written on the data cartridge you used. It says Ziggy. That shouldn't be in here. That belongs in the research vault. Without it, the research team will be unable to continue their work. I wonder how it got in here. Well, I'm sure you can return it later. Let's try out that cartridge. Put it into the matter generator. Great. Now press the button at the bottom of the matter generator to start the creation process. The matter generator is in progress. Wow, we got another of those creatures. Hello, little one. I guess its name isn't 5AB07 after all. Those creatures must be named Ziggy. That's what was written on that cartridge. I have an idea. The extractor system works by taking organic matter and compressing it into a usable fuel source. Now that we have multiple of these Ziggy creatures, we can probably use them as a fuel source. Let's put a Ziggy in the extractor. On the opposite side of the cockpit from the matter generator, you'll find the extractor. Open the extractor door first, then take that new Ziggy and then place it into the extractor. Close the extractor door. Next, we need to add an empty fuel canister into the transfer dock. There is an empty battery cell in the engine power unit. Let's take one from there. If you press the red button on the battery, it will pop out. Great! Now place the battery in the transfer dock area and watch the miracle of science taking place before your eyes. Sorry, Ziggy. Hooray! We've got a full battery, and Ziggy is still alive. Looks like he is a very dense fuel source. Let's put that battery into one of the engine slots. Great, that has added some fuel to the ship and should give us enough power to get out of here. However, that's not all we need to do. In order to survive out in space, we need to make sure that the life support system is working. Otherwise, oxygen won't be created. I believe your species relies heavily on oxygen, so I suggest we fix this before we set out. The life support system is out of power right now. We could extract the Ziggy again. But if you want to extract that Ziggy again into another battery, I am fearful that it may lead to its demise. Life forms can only expend so much energy before they are depleted. If you were to feed Ziggy something, however, that would give Ziggy more energy, and therefore allow another extraction. However, if you don't care, you could also just put another battery from the life support unit into the dock and get more energy from Ziggy. It's up to you. It may kill Ziggy, though. There should be a standard issue food cartridge. It's yellow. Can you locate it? Great. That is a food cartridge, a staple of any pilot's ship for long journeys through the cosmos. Remove the current cartridge in the... Now press the start button to create some food. Time for dinner already. The matter generator is in progress. That looks tasty. I'm sure Ziggy would love that. Hold that food in front of the tired Ziggy. If Ziggy needs energy, it will surely eat that right up. Tasty. Looks like that did the trick. Ziggy looks happy and full again. Now we can extract Ziggy once more. We will need another battery. There is one in the life support system. Please take it out of there and insert it into the charging dock. Sorry, buddy, we need your energy. Great, we have another full battery. Place it into the life support system. Since the life support system was without power for too long, the system will need to be rebooted. Follow the on-screen sequence to reset the life support system. The matter generator is in progress. Dinner served. Ziggy's back to full energy. Press the buttons in the order you see on screen. Fantastic! That's that. The system is powered up and rebooted. Now you'll have oxygen when we travel into space. We should address just a few more things while we wait for the oxygen system to reset. To the left of the matter generator, you'll find a pressure cylinder. This is out of place. If our ship is unpressurized, the life support system won't be as efficient, meaning you will lose the precious oxygen we just made. The ship will also slowly freeze over, which probably wouldn't be good for you. To reset the pressure system, grab onto the handle of the cylinder that is sticking out. See and hear where the marker should line up. Now that you've found the marker, push the cylinder unit into the wall. Now we're on the second stage. Repeat the same process again. Find the next marker. That's it. The pressure is reset. Moving on, there are several sliders above the pressure system. These are all out of balance. These sliders help the life support system be more efficient. So if you want to maximize the battery use in your life support, make sure to balance these. Move the sliders until they all align with the green marks. Keeping them well balanced will also help slow the energy use of the life support battery. These may get jostled around from time to time and may need recalibrating, so keep an eye on them. It is not necessary to always keep these balanced, especially if pressed for time, but it will make your journey easier. Next up, there is a thermal regulator unit under the extractor. It's a bit out of balance right now, which means that the ship will start to cool down rapidly when we leave the atmosphere of this hangar. If you spin the wheel on the front of the unit, you can rebalance the temperature of the cockpit. Set the bar to the center of the temperature gauge. Great, the temperature is set to something more comfortable. The temperature of the cockpit be affected in various ways. It may become slightly warmer if you overheat the ship's guns and vent the heat into the cockpit. If the ship is extremely hot, systems may become more prone to taking damage, which would necessitate the use of the repair hammer more frequently. On the other hand, the ship can also become colder if you eject objects out of the rear of the ship. It may also be affected by our location in space, as it's pretty cold out there. If the ship becomes frozen over, you may find that the ship may be more difficult to control. On top of all that, your species is quite dependent on a relatively narrow window of temperatures for survival, so you need to find a good balance that suits you. Definitely keep an eye on that unit from time to time. We are almost done. In order to fly out of here, we need the stabilizer to keep our trajectory steady. Without it, the ship will be impossible to control. This system also maintains the artificial gravity, although you can disable it manually if you so desire. The stabilizer unit is located at the back of the cockpit, below the eject door. Once you locate the stabilizer, grab the dials on each side of the stabilizer. Now that you've grabbed the dials, turn them until the waves are in sync. Push in the stabilizer. Once they are in sync, the dials will lock into place. Simply push the unit back to re-engage the stabilizers. Fantastic work. We're now more stable than a barn. Oh, it looks like someone is calling us. I'll patch them through. Hello?
Attention, Bounty Hunter. Return the stolen goods immediately.
Bounty hunter? Stolen goods? What are you talking about?
The Bounty Hunter has infiltrated this research station and has stolen property from the Empire. They have stolen that Ziggy along with the master data cartridge containing Ziggy's biological data. Hand back those stolen goods immediately or prepare to be boarded.
Oh, no. If you are a bounty hunter and you are my captain, and this is your ship, that means I am an accomplice, guilty by association. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what should we do? The most sensible course of action is to surrender to the authorities. You will be executed, and I will be reset. Oh, reset? That doesn't sound like much fun. I can't imagine you're looking forward to your inevitable execution either. Might I suggest a plan B? A daring escape. It's our only hope. But wait, we can't. There is a force field blocking the hangar exit. With those shields up, we aren't going anywhere. How can we disable this force field? Aha! It seems that there are 4 switches around the perimeter of the force field. Triggering those would probably lower the force field. But with our current firepower, there may not be enough to trigger those switches. In order to use the gun overdrive system, we need to put a battery into the slot. We can take the battery from the shield system and repurpose that one. Who needs shields when you've got firepower anyway? Now insert that battery into the gun overdrive system. Fantastic. I can feel the power. Now shoot those targets. Oh, how do you do that, you ask? It's simple. Grab the flight controller. It's floating in front of the dash. Now shoot those targets. To fire your guns, make a fist with your hand to squeeze the trigger.